There he is. What's going on, y'all? You are on the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. We've got a lot to talk about today. I tell you what, a whole lot's going on. I'm going to talk about the power of clear intentions, one of my favorite topics, but also some other fun stuff we get to talk about. The Admiral has been quite busy. I'm sure that y'all can tell. We've got a lot of new people on the boat, so I'm really excited about that. I'm going to hit him with the good old-fashioned power of intentions today. But also, been reading some news stories and getting current with random stuff, and there's some pretty interesting stuff going on right now in the world. But we'll come back to that. Good morning, Blessed to Crochet, Shannon Smith at the end of musing. What's going on, y'all? Ben Bacon Bits, missed you, bro. I'm glad you're here. Shannon Smith, hello, hello. Charlie Mullins. I can't scroll all the way up. I hate that. Sandy Wandy, good morning. I live for now. Flick Fox, yo, yo. What's going on, y'all? Cindy Plumley, yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, and the bell for notifications. If you like what we do here, it certainly makes a difference. I'm doing really good, Ben. Gemini Girl, what's going on? I don't know if I told you guys. It was on my face yesterday, but I hit myself in the face with my staff 2 nights ago. And I cut myself. Pretty good. My friend said it looked like I had peanut butter and jelly in my mustache, and I said, nope, it's blood. Millie the Dandelion, good morning. Layla Bradley, loving the title of this video. Hey Spanx, hey there, what's going on? Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite topics. This is something that I utilize every single day. Getting clear with my intentions makes my life a whole lot easier. It also makes interpersonal interactions easier. It makes conflict easier. It makes everything easier. Just to know where you stand. Just to know what you want, what your goal is, right? What are your intentions? And then on top of that, to be clear in communication with those intentions, right? I have a good example that I'm going to share with you guys, but we're going to let some people show up before I get into the nitty-gritty. Just hoping some people have figured out I am sidetracked on Facebook. I remember this, but I'm not sure about other people. I cannot speak for them. Interim issue to try and stop my students finding my channel. Probably a wise move, I would say. Probably a wise move. Yeah, guys, it has been quite the trip. I am super stoked to go home tomorrow. Today and tomorrow I'll be hanging out with Hunter again, which will be super cool. But other than that, we're pretty much at the butt end of this thing. I can go home to my nice apartment with my nice microphones and screens and have a legit stream set up again, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, clear intentions. Might as well just get into it, huh? Rolling Stone, good morning. Yeah, the Admiral has been quite busy. He's been on a bunch of shows recently. The Sean Atwood Show. Shout out to Sean. Thank you very much, good sir. Shout out to Surviving the Survivor, Joel over there. Much love. But yeah, things are picking up. So we're gonna hit it out the park with a intention show today. Karen Hall, good morning. My son made it to a 30-day program and is rocking it. Yes! I wish I had a trophy. Is there anything shiny over here? I can pretend this is a trophy. That's amazing. The beginning of something new. The beginning of a new journey. The beginning of whatever he wants to make of it, which is really cool. Novel things, brand new things, new paths are always great. I'm going to keep him in my thoughts, Karen. I think that's really awesome. I love to hear that. But yeah, so I read this morning, we're going to do this real quick. I read this morning that, and we don't talk about politics on this channel, so we're not going to, but we are going to talk about a ballistic missile that Russia tried to launch from a test pad, and it blew up on their test pad. When I first read the story, it said a nuke had exploded in Russia. Like they had tried to launch a nuke and it exploded. But upon further research, it was an ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile, that was intended to carry a nuclear warhead. But since it was on a test pad, the explosion was not nuclear. It's not what the payload it was carrying, but the rocket exploded inside the facility as they were trying to launch it. So this has been verified. There are satellite images, etc., etc. I think it was verified a couple days ago or yesterday or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty wild. That's pretty friggin' scary. It's funny, all the stuff I was reading was trying to say that Russia's not afraid to use their nukes. And I was just thinking to myself, that's dumb. But who am I, right? Who am I? What do I know? And I was going to come on here and say I don't know if this is true, but I do. I vetted the crap out of it this morning. It is certainly true. Yeah, a bit too close, I have to say. Jeremy Fowler, good morning. Hope everyone is great today. TKK, what's going on? I just thought I'd bring that up because that kind of that's not the coolest thing I've heard all week. You know what I mean? That's definitely not the most exciting thing. That's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that nukes are being launched and exploded. That sounds terrible. I'm really grateful that it wasn't a nuclear warhead on the thing. That might have been a bad thing. Diddy Razzle Dazzle, good morning. Beta, yeah, let's get some ones up for anyone that needs them today. For those that are new here, ones are how we express good vibes, love, wishing you well, and for those of you that don't find it offensive, you know, prayers. That's how we keep our friends in mind and send them what we can. My apocalypse pack is ready, says Millie. Wow, I do not have one of those just yet. Thank you to all my wonderful mods. All right, let's get into intention. Let's get into intention. So, I'm going to give you guys an example of this. It's really good to express clear intentions with everything you're doing. Let's see if we can stop the shaking here. It's really good to express clear intentions with all we do. It makes everything easier. People know what to expect. There's no surprises. And if we're trying to accomplish something as a part of a group, clear intentions are the vehicle with which how we're going to make that happen. Cindy Plumley, good morning. Robin Miners, Mitch N, hello from the UK. Let's go. Welcome in. Ilea, yikes, Rockstar energy drinks are unhealthy. Caffeine kicks in your fight or flight and can trigger anxiety. You said it. You're a mod that I have never met. How is this possible? Did you change your name recently? Dale Cox, what's going on? Good morning. We can't all be saints. What was I saying? Clear intention. So, last night, yesterday I went to do acro yoga. I don't know if you guys know about this, but it's like acrobatics mixed with yoga. It's like partner yoga where you lift your partner up and do all kinds of stuff. It was really fun. I had a great time. And then after that, I went to a fusion dance thing with my friend and had a great time. It was terrifying, but it turns out I'm not so bad at dancing. Very great. So I had this whole, night planned out, and I'm staying at my buddy's. And I told him beforehand, I was like, hey, these are my plans, because I don't have a key to the place. I don't, know what his plans are. So I just went ahead and let him know my plans clearly. Okay, I'm going to go do acro yoga at this time. Afterwards, I'm going to go do the fusion dance thing with Jesse. And I'll, be done around 10 or something. And then I'll be coming back to the warehouse to hang out, to go to bed, right? My friend hits me up while I'm at the fusion dance thing. So it's like 9 o'clock or something. It was almost over. And he was like, oh, we're going to spin fire. It's amazing. In Mill Creek, you got to come. And I was like, did you grab my fire stuff? He was already there. Not at home, right? He was at the venue that he was talking about. He was like, no, but I grabbed your nunchucks. And I said, why'd you grab my nunchucks and not my stuff? You just wanted to play with my toys? And so anyways, just to say that I didn't end up going to this thing. I expressed my clear intentions. And he must not have absorbed them, right? Because he didn't realize that I wasn't going to be able to come get my stuff and then come meet him. And so I guess this is an example of using clear intentions and then somebody just not hearing them, right? But ideally, the point of the clear intentions are, if that's the plan, he knows to grab all the stuff. And so we can all meet there, right? So that there's not this logistical nightmare. But regardless, my intentions for myself were to go to bed after that. After all that dancing and stuff, it was like 10:30. Like, that's my bedtime. I have a pretty square bedtime. I have to get up early. I got to do this. I got lots of stuff that I care about that require me to have a little early bedtime. So, needless to say, my clear intentions were not absorbed. And But my intentions with myself kind of saved the day, because I knew what I wanted. I wasn't going to stress out about trying to get all my fire gear and then get out to this place without a vehicle, calling the friends, trying to get rides. And I didn't do any of that. I just came home and got comfortable, went to bed, did my nightly routine. And if I hadn't been clear with myself on like what I really needed to do, what I wanted to do, I probably would have ran around like a chicken with its head missing, and tried to figure out how to get out there with all my fire gear, making all kinds of phone calls and stressing myself out, which, at the end of the day, I might have ended up at the fire jam, but then I wouldn't have gone to bed till like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I would feel like crap right this second. So, clear intentions saved me from myself, which is great. I would have liked the clear intentions to have made everything work, but you can't all be perfect, right? Oof, I feel needing a bedtime. Sucks. Jeremy Fowler, that is hilarious. Yeah, it's something I resisted for a very long time, but my life is better for it. Arnell Mickle Jr., welcome in. Welcome in. My money's on the Giants for sure, 100%. Always on the Giants. Yeah, energy drinks are not good, but it's what I'm drinking. It's what I'm drinking right now. It was the most convenient thing. I didn't have to go anywhere. I don't have the ability to make coffee this morning, so we're gonna settle. One's not gonna kill me. ASAP Lizzie, good morning. Yeah, guys, hit that like and subscribe and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here. It certainly makes a difference. But I have many, many examples of clear intentions. And the application of clear intentions is boundless. Especially, let's bring it into early recovery, right? When we're embarking on this new journey of not doing drugs or substances or whatever you're trying to separate yourself from. It doesn't even have to be a drug or a substance. It could be eating too much. It could be not exercising. It could be exercising. It could be all kinds of stuff. It could be just going outside your house. Maybe you're isolating. Whatever the case is, whatever change we're trying to make, clear intentions with yourself and those around you, those that you spend time with, is going to be such a boon. Do you ever, let's say you found a new relationship or something, right? You're getting to know this person, y'all are attracted to each other, but you don't know each other very well, right? It's still fresh, it's new, it's novel. Do you have clear intentions with this person? Can you think of times when you've been in this situation and not had clear intentions, and then how did that work out? Let me see if I have an example. I don't want to talk about anything from this weekend because it might be too close to home. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about people's business. But checking in with oneself and deciding exactly what my goal is. Maybe for the day, maybe for this one event. Jonah Roger, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to the boat, my friend. Checking in with oneself and deciding what your intent is going to allow you to move through the world more fluidly. No matter what adversity comes your way, if you know what you want, if you know where you're going, and if you know how you intend to do it, it takes a whole lot of guesswork out of it, right? Especially when the heat's on, when we're under pressure, it pays dividends to not have to think about all that stuff. That stuff's already been thought about. I know what my intent is. There's a scratch on my screen, and it's literally a scratch. Okay, all right. Also, okay, I guess I will talk about this. So I went dancing last night with Jesse. Our intent was not to be intimate, right? I mean, it was, we did intend to dance intimately, right? Whatever that means. But as far as like physical intimacy, as far as like coupling, that's not what we were intending to do, right? And that was very clear from both of us, to both of us, from the very get-go, right? We intended to explore some dance, to explore some acrobatics, some yoga, but we did not intend to couple. And this was something that we spoke about, right? So there's no weird, does she like me? Does she not? Should I go in for the smooch? So there's none of that, right? There's no wondering. I know exactly what we're doing. I know exactly, what we're feeling. And then any emotions or vibes that I'm getting in the moment can be taken like at face value, right? Because there's nothing underlying. There is our clear intent, and there is how our bodies are responding to each other, right? There are our emotions, and there are our clear intentions. Coitus was off the table, says Rolling Stone. Absolutely, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm definitely one to build some rapport. I have to connect. I have to have a connection. I can't just, I don't know what the singular coitus. I can't just couple. My bedtime is still thrown out from getting home from the work party after 1 a.m. nearly 3 weeks ago. So I totally get that. Millie, that is so unfortunate. You seem to be doing just fine, though, so that's good. B. Hendricks, what's going on? Be easy, lifeboat. Much love, brother. I always make my intentions clear, commitment, loyalty, etc., says Flick. Every guy is lied about wanting the same. I think that oftentimes, and I'm not defending these men at all, I think oftentimes we're not clear with ourselves. I think oftentimes people, I'll say this, the lies that we tell ourselves are the hardest to see through. And that's something that changed my life, those words right there. It blew my mind how many lies I had been telling myself and just taken as fact. It is definitely a worthwhile endeavor to examine things that you accept as fact, especially in on a new road. If you're just getting into recovery, if you're just embarking on a new path of some sort, examining what you believe and what you don't believe can definitely benefit you, especially at a turning point of your life. Are you still the same person, right? I'm not the same person that I was when I started this a year and a half ago. That's 100%. And this trip has proved it to me. What I wanted is not what I want. And being clear about those intentions with myself has allowed me to continue doing what I'm doing and continue moving towards the goals that I would like to. Heather Rhodes, good morning. I love the fiery heart emoji. It's got to be my favorite. Glad to see you, Heather. First session with a new therapist tonight, says Millie. This is perfect timing. Heck yeah. I am really excited to go home and explore the hamster wheel of therapists. But I am really excited to make some headway. For those that are just joining us, my dad has been very, very busy. He's been on the Sean Atwood show. He's been on Surviving the Survivor. He's been all over the place spreading the news of Diddy. So yeah, big shout out to my dad, the Admiral. He's the man. I really dig seeing a bunch of new faces and being able to spread a message to people I don't normally see. Have you eaten this morning, Spanx? I have not. I tried to. It's the environment here is not the most comfortable. But I will say, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm supposed to go to Trolley Winco, so I might want to hit the tincture anyways, just to get my tolerance up. So let's do another 20 minutes, and if you're gonna leave though, let me know, Dale, because we got to do it together. I'll go run up and grab it. Oh, Helena Flock of Swan Boats, good morning. Welcome in. Kristen Melinda. Howdy, Lifeboat fam, listening in while I get ready for an 11 o'clock. Heck yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, Kristen. Lost my train of thought here. That's all right, though. That's okay. Maybe I can get a less shaky seat while I get my train of thought back. Thought about filming inside today, because there's a lot of cool stuff in there, but what was I gonna say? But there's still some people sleeping in there, so it's a pretty magical place, though. I do thoroughly dig it here. Did I tell you guys that we were playing drums at 2 in the morning the other night? I was over here doing gravity blasts. It was pretty awesome. I didn't picture that I would find myself playing metal in the middle of the night, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. My friends were impressed, which also surprised me. I thought they were going to be like, quit it. But that's not what they said. That is not what they said. Clear intentions, clear intentions. We might need another example here, huh? Might need another example here. Did any of y'all catch the Sean Atwood show with my pops? 10 reapers a day for 3 days. Yeah, 30 reapers in 3 days. Lol, my tummy is starting to feel it. Lol, but I'm ready for tincture. Oh my, pushing it to the limit. Maybe I should run in here real quick, huh? I guess I can take you guys with me. I'm gonna go get that tincture. Good morning, Malvakai. Good to see you. It's gonna get a little hairy here, folks. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go through the maze. It's amazing I didn't hit my head just now. All right, one second. Gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Oh no. Oh no. I left it at Grandma's. Failure. Big oof. I knew I shouldn't have done that. As I was leaving, I was like, Graham, this is what this is. It's really spicy oil. Don't touch it. I would feel terrible if you got some of this in your eye or something like that. And that should have been my sign right there, that I should have just taken it with me. Although I did think I was going to come right back when I did that, so. Well, that's mad unfortunate. Sorry, Dale. I don't have anything spicy. I have zero ability to join you today. But when I do the Trolley Winco thing, I will be either live streaming it or filming it. I'm not sure. Probably live stream. Boop, boop, boop. Malvakai, good morning, good morning. Just reading, 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 forward looking. Is this thing about Steve Harvey fleeing the country for real? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't see any Steve Harveys here. Yeah, do some for me, Dale. That would make me feel way better. I wish we could see each other's faces while we did it. I don't know why. It just would be fun. Miss Sunrise Dawn! Good morning. I was literally watching it when the TOB notification came. It's a great stream. I haven't checked it out yet, to be honest, but I'm pretty excited to do so. I have a lot of, it's part of my morning ritual is catching up on what's been going on. Oh, I know what you mean by that. You know, there's probably going to be a whole lot of the fleeing going on. There's going to be a ton of fleeing, I imagine. And I think that the quicker that they can get out that list, right, the quicker that they can indict everyone involved, or I don't know exactly how that works, but I mean, they're going to have some flight risks, fleeing immediately, you know? So the sooner they can give those people, serve those people papers is the better, because otherwise they're going to get out of here, 100%. Yeah, no sweat, Dale, no sweat. I was just more wishful thinking than anything. Wow, I heard about people fleeing the country from Diddy's mess. I mean, with something that size, I don't remember, but did people flee when Epstein was in the news? Were there people running? I don't think so. I wonder how this is different. It's definitely not the same, but it is very similar. That's so funny to think that Steve Harvey, what a family man, right? Doesn't he do one of those family game shows? That's so interesting to me. I guess Bill Cosby was a family man though, huh? You can't really tell who a person is by how they present themselves on TV, I guess, huh? Shannon Smith says, I would flee. Yeah, you and me both. Although I don't think I would ever be in that position. You know what I mean? I don't think I would be running from said crimes because I wouldn't commit such crimes. Epstein's people were more than money powerful, but also politically powerful. I feel like, and I don't know what validity there is to this, but I feel like Diddy is like an informant, or is working for the FBI, or I feel like he's got something over his head. I don't necessarily think that he's politically powerful, but I definitely feel like there's more. There's more. There's not just, like, how is he able to operate like that for so long? I don't know. I don't know. Steve Harvey does have the Family Guy image. Yeah, it's kind of gross when you think about it like that, right? Like, there's the Bill Cosby, there's the Steve Harvey, there's the Diddy. How many of these household names are creeps? It's a scary thought. Probably a lot more than I'd like to admit or know, you know? Heather Rhodes, in my opinion, the difference is politicians versus celebs. Interesting. I feel like a big factor is like humanization. Like, when you're a star, like, it's kind of different than not being a star, as far as, like, I think it would be really easy to feel like I'm better than everyone. You know what I mean? And I have to think that's what Diddy thinks. That's what Diddy feels, right? Candy, guess who's late again? Hey, late, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm glad you're here is what I'm trying to say. Doesn't matter that you're late. It matters that you're with us. People knew he would be dead. Yeah, I was thinking that too, Shannon. All a big plot, right? Rue, thank you so much for your support. Hello there. I don't know if I've ever said hello to you. Do many people tell you that you are a mini me of your dad regarding your mannerisms? How old is Grandma? Grandma's 83, I think. And I have heard that a lot. You know, the nature versus nurture conversation is very interesting when it comes to my dad and I, because I'm not biologically his, but he raised me my whole life. And even when he went away, even when we were separated, we spoke a lot. We wrote letters to each other. He's always been my father figure, right? So most of there shouldn't be any nature, right? But there is a ton of similarities between us, and not just mannerisms. We have moles in the same places. We have like what is that called? Like birthmarks in the same places. We, some universal force, God, whatever, I don't know, threw us some bones for sure. Made it a lot easier for us. But my mannerisms and stuff could definitely come from watching my dad move through the world for so long. Thank you for the super chat, Rua. I super duper appreciate it. Keeping the boat afloat. You guys hear those birds? Oh, they're literally on. Check this out. There's a bunch of them. Oh, I can't see them now, but it's so cute. Check out this red sunflower as well. Blood red sunflower. I love it so much. I feel like that's metal, but it's also beautiful. I don't know why. Peace to all, Matrix. Good to see you. You know what's funny? I'll go spend time in Texas with that side of the family for like a week, and I'll come back with a Texas accent. It's very, very easy to fall into things like that, I think. Just saying hi before my nap today. Day 2 of 6 days of rain. Oh my Lord. Not happy at the moment. Yo, rain definitely has a way of bringing the general tone down. I do love rain, but that dreary gray sky, constant rain can really play havoc on the emotions and like the mindset. I know that, Heather Rhodes. It's okay that that's the truth, you know, Heather? It's totally fine. There's no love lost between us. As far as I'm concerned, he's my dad, and he always will be. Nothing's ever going to change that. But, you know, I think it's curious that that's how it worked out. You know, we literally could be blood, and I know that's what you're saying, but I think it's so curious that we're not. And I mean, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, we are, right? But technically, we're not. So yeah, I'm not. I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to piss you off, Heather. I love my dad more than anything. He's also my best friend, which is a weird dynamic, but I'm super grateful for the relationship that we get to have. Body illusion. What's going on? Finally calm while you're on. Glad to see you every day, even though I don't chat. It's always a pleasure to see you, Body Illusion, and I hope you're doing well. I miss you. My bonus dad, that's so hilarious, Heather, always claimed me as his daughter. Nobody even knew that we were not biologically related. I love that we have that similarity. I'm going to start saying that sometimes. I probably won't say that to him, though. I don't think that he would like that, bonus dad. It is friggin' hilarious, but we're just going to call him Dad. Rodolfo Erdogan. Rodolfo Erdogan. Names are fun. Clear intent, y'all. My clear intentions for the lifeboat are to spread my message as far and wide as possible. I would like to reach as many people as possible. I would like to spread the love, the light, the connection. On this channel, we believe in harm reduction. We believe that connection is the opposite of addiction. For those of you that are new here, and this is an anti-addiction channel, not an anti-drug channel. We do peer support. We get together twice a day and we talk about current events. We talk about recovery-minded topics. We talk about moving forward in a good light. We talk about doing a little bit better than we did yesterday. We talk about all of this and more. And if this sounds great to you, hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications. It certainly makes a huge difference for us. I'm a little bit of an airhead in the mornings, guys. I will have a bunch of stuff on my mind and it'll just poof, it's gone. Poof, it's gone. Olivia, thanks for saying that. Yeah, my clear intention is to say these words to in as many people's ears as possible. I think that if everyone understood and put into practice some of the concepts that we do here, the world would literally just be a better place. Practicing clear intentions, clear boundaries, living heart forward, being present in the moment, right? Thinking about the past. Someone said some crazy thing to me the other day and it really hit home. Let me see if I can remember. Something about the past and the future in the present moment. Thinking about the past will get you depressed. Thinking about the future will get you anxiety. The only way to be is in the present moment. And I can't remember if that's verbatim what they said, but that really struck me because I have spent a ton of time dwelling on the past, things that I can't change, things that I'm not proud of, right? Things that I wish were still real, even things that I loved but aren't around anymore. And all that did was serve to make me more sad, right? Make me a little depressed. And I've also spent a ton of time thinking about the future. Thinking about what I want to accomplish, thinking about where I want to be, thinking about what's about to transpire, right? Whatever the case may be. And all that did was serve to give me anxiety. What if I don't make it? What if tomorrow goes this way? What if this? What if that? What if we just stayed right here in this moment? What if we just really embodied this moment? What if we were just 100% present for this conversation right here? This interaction is all that matters right now, because this is where we're sitting, this is what we're doing. This is the now. Did I cut my beautiful hair? No. I've been just waiting to do this to you. Zelda, good morning. Good to see you. That was fun. I hope the hurricane... I hope it didn't mess up your garden either, Dale. That would be a tragedy. Diana F., good morning. Yeah, Dale, keep us informed. I'm just finding out about this now because I'm not very informed, it seems. Yeah, let us know how you're doing, buddy. I'm going to keep you in my thoughts and my prayers. Let's get some ones up for anyone that's going to be affected by this hurricane, or anyone that is affected by the hurricane, all right? Looking good in green, Body Illusion. I went dancing last night, so I've got my been practicing. You guys should have seen me last night. Holy crap, I'm a dancing machine. Although I will say, I didn't know anything when I showed up yesterday, and then I learned a bunch of stuff. So I got to the point where I had like 3 or 4 or 5 things that I could do, but putting them together was a struggle, like the flow. It was just like learning how to spin fire all over again. It was a fusion type dance. I'm not entirely sure, but it was like a lead and a follow. We did J turns, we did, they had all the moves had like funny names. We did lots of spins, and I like to do the dips where you like I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun. I can't wait to get a little bit better at it. And then maybe I could do some sort of performance and record it. Also, once I get home, I'll be able to upload the sparse videos that I've got. Maybe I can get one more fire session and we can get one more. I think I've got 2 vids. I would like to have more, but that's how the cookie crumbled. Spanx, what's going on, Russ? Probably wouldn't be a good idea to call him a bonus dad. Yeah, I agree. He's not a bonus dad. He's my dad, right? But I think that term is hilarious. If he was a dad to you the whole time, he was that other kind of person. He's your dad. No, he's 100%, Russ. Sometimes my words in my mind kind of disconnect, and I'll say some stuff and I'll think that I said some stuff, but really I didn't say the second part of what was in my head. So he's my dad. He's 100% my dad, no doubt. There's no love lost. He's my best friend, right? I would never call him a bonus dad, but it's a hilarious term. Well, thanks for saying that, Olivia. I'm looking forward to sharing it. Is the hurricane really called Hurricane Helena? I wonder. He probably would laugh at it, but at the same time, like, he's a real sensitive guy. I don't want him to, like, think about that later by himself and be sad or something, you know? It's an unnecessary thing to put in his ear. That's for sure. Completely unnecessary. Although I've been wrong before. I thought naming the cat Moose was completely distasteful, but he was about it, so. It's not my dad's name. Saturday will be the 2-year anniversary of the hurricane that destroyed my home. Oh my Lord. Well, let's celebrate on this day that's not your reality anymore, right? That we're 2 years removed from this tragedy. I think that's a good thing. Me too, Heather. What a beautiful way to look at it, right? I was blessed to have 2 dads that loved me. I love that. Dale Cox, you beast. I love it. I love watching you guys catch up and stuff. We're all friends here. It's amazing. It's amazing. I am really excited for some breakfast, y'all. I'll tell you what. Clear Intentions, Sean Atwood, Surviving the Survivor. Oh, that's right. So as soon as I'm done here, my dad's going to be going live on Surviving the Survivor again with more Diddy stuff. So I'm going to probably cut maybe 10 minutes early or something so that we can all have a little bit of time to take care of our business. I always know how it is running around in between shows that are back to back, like trying to get my water and everything that I need to be comfortable and whatever. So I'll probably cut this out in another like 7 minutes from now, let you guys do your thing. But Surviving the Survivor will be going live 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is as soon as we end this pretty much, with my pops, the Admiral of the Lifeboat. And then I believe there's going to be some more Sean Atwood stuff this weekend, but stay tuned for that information because I don't know if it's locked in. I think it is, but who knows. My YouTube screen has gone wacky and I can't fix it. Oh no, Zelda. Oh no. Russ, I believe it's 9 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, so right after this. How are you doing, by the way, Russ? How's work, brother? I know you're out there working hard. Lord knows I need a beach day, Candy. We all need a beach day. We deserve it. I can't wait. I want to go swimming in like an ocean. I want to go surfing. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Ross. I wonder what else I could say about Clear Intentions. We could talk about Clear Intentions forever if I could just keep coming up with different examples. Like, the importance of Clear Intentions can't be overstated or understated. It's so friggin' important. It's so friggin' important. And it's changed the way that I move through the world. I'm much more conscious of where I'm going, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, because I'm clear with myself on what I need to get done, what I want to accomplish, right? When I moved to Tucson, my intent was to change my environment, change what I'm doing, and be closer to my dad. literally knocking it out of the park. All of those goals are being met, right? I'm killing it as far as the intent for the trip. It's serving its purpose, or not the trip, the move. I will say, pretty lonely, and I don't have much of a social life. The only exercise I get is the stuff that, the stuff that I make myself do, right? There's no one there to come be like, hey, let's go dancing. There's no one's gonna show up and be like, let's go get lunch. So that's not necessarily a downside, but that's somewhat of a struggle for me. I have to make sure that I'm eating. I have to make sure that I'm exercising. I have to make sure that I'm doing all of these things for myself. Because no one's gonna remind me. I live alone, so it's serving its purpose, but there's a huge room for growth still. And my intent is to become so proficient at that it's just a part of my solid routine, and then we can enter the next chapter. Maybe I move somewhere else, maybe I don't know. But the goal, the clear intentions that I had for moving to Tucson are in full swing, right? And if I hadn't been clear with myself, this could have gone very, very differently. This could have gone so poorly. In fact, I think there's more ways that I could have crashed and burned than I could have succeeded. Like, out of all the possible outcomes, I think we made off with the minority, which is a good thing, right? This is a great outcome. But I think it was much more likely to not be that way. So as I do, I hedge my bets. I have clear intentions. I do everything that I can to make it succeed, right? To be absolutely clear with what I'm attempting to do. Eva, good morning. Good morning. When I'm having issues, the first thing my daughter asks me, says, Malvakai, have you been listening to music? It makes a huge difference in my mood day to day. Absolutely. And what music you're listening to will have a great difference as well. Good morning. Good morning, Eva. Good to see you. That caffeine is getting me, that's for sure. Looking good in green flick. Mocked, good to see you. The waves have to be incredible today with the hurricane passing by. I'm not sure that I could handle surfing huge waves. I'm quite an amateur surfer, and it's been many years. I haven't surfed since I was a kid. Scooby Lee, what's going on? I was thinking about you. How are you today, Scoob? I was gonna say something. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right here. Where is it? My patience grows. What the heck? I swear I just saw something important. Oh, Olivia asks, are you still going to Hawaii? I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. When I get home, I'll be checking out what my options are. I would like to not. I would like to cancel that trip and get my money back. I don't think that's how it's going to work, though. ADHD does not help, but losing $200, $2,000 maybe of stuff because I got distracted. Ooh, it's a hard lesson right there. That is a hard lesson. I'm sorry to hear that, musing. Yeah, I'll tell you about the Hawaii trip. So this trip that I'm on right now made me realize I don't want to camp for 2 weeks anywhere. Especially thinking about camping in the rain in Hawaii sounds absolutely miserable. And like I said before earlier today, I'm a different person than I was. What I want is different than what I wanted, right? And my friends that I'm doing this thing with, my friends that are really organizing the whole thing, have a very different standard of life than I do. In fact, it probably would evoke laughter for me to express these things. Obviously, they would take it seriously, right? But like, that's just their initial reaction is like, haha, that's not stuff that I ever think about because I don't care. So I don't want to put myself in a position where I have no agency, right? I'm beholden to other people because I don't have a car, I don't have this, I don't have that, and that I'm uncomfortable, right? Those two things are going to drive me absolutely insane and are not healthy for my brain. So I'm either going to amend those things, I'm either going to make it so that's not the case, or I'm not going to go. And if I don't go, I'll probably take a trip to Cali to see my sister, or I'll probably take a trip out back here to see my friends and my lovers. Yeah. So that's the deal with that. I mean, Hawaii sounds great. It sounds dreamy, right? But I mean, I'm barely making it. I don't think that camping in a little $50 tent is going to be great in the rain. And in fact, it rained a little bit on this trip, and my rain fly doesn't keep my tent dry. The very bottom, like it's an A-frame, the very bottom over here, the very bottom where like the rain fly leaves this much space, like 2 inches on either side. So the ground will get wet, and then the tent will get wet, and then I get wet slowly like that from the bottom up. So it's just not gonna, that's not gonna work for me. I'm sure I could get like a lean-to or a tarp, but do I want that? Is that what I want? No. No, it's not. I camped for 6 months when I was young, but that was then when I was young. You know, and at some point that, you know, in some lights that sounds great. If I could camp in comfort, I'm super down, right? If I can have agency over my own life, I'm down. But like being beholden to other people to drive, that puts me in a position where I have to be in a car with someone that might be a crazy driver, might make me uncomfortable. I have trauma from cars, right? So like that's one thing. I don't want to have to be in someone else's car. Like I want to have the choice. I don't want to have to. I don't want to be forced to be in someone else's car. Now, while I'm saying that, most people that drive for a living, not including Uber, like bus drivers and stuff like that, they're pretty regular. I've never had a bus driver where I was like, holy crap. But I, you know, friends all the time. Uber drivers all the time. I don't know what the difference is, but some people's driving freaks me out, right? And then the other thing is I don't want to feel trapped. Feeling trapped is the worst. And I'm super down to get in glamp mode, but I need to acquire some things for that to be possible. You know, I don't have my stock up yet. My stock's not up yet. Bloody autocorrect. Yeah, autocorrect is the bane of my existence. On my phone I have it turned off, and on the iPad I don't. I wonder if y'all can tell the difference which device I'm using to answer comments with, because it's obvious to me when I look at it. Yeah, wet camping's yuck. All right, guys, hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here. It certainly makes a difference. My pops is going to be on, the Admiral is going to be on Surviving the Survivor here in about 13 minutes. So go over, show him some love. Practice clear intentions today, all right? Whether you're telling your friends or your family what you're going to be up to, whether you're deciding what your goals are for the day, whether you're deciding, you know, what your 2-year, 5-year plan is, whatever the case may be clear with your intentions, whether it's with yourself or other people, and watch how much easier things become, all right? STS is now on at past. Okay, word. Well, that gives us more time, but I am still getting out of here. Kathy, and good morning. Eva, thank you so much for saying that. Sometimes I have like, I'm only human, right? I get self-doubt as well. I'm like, is this really the topic that I should do today? But when I asked myself that, there was a resounding yes in response from within me. So I'm glad that it's what you needed. I'm glad that it's helping. It makes my day when I hear that. So much love to all of you. And again, thanks for being a part of this, y'all. Y'all are the best crew a captain could have. All right, Captain Calhoun, this has been the Lifeboat. We'll see you later.